Good morning to one and all gathered in this spiritual workshop. First and foremost, let me begin the session in the name of Almighty. On behalf of the management, PG Department of Microbiology and Department of Biotechnology, I take immense pleasure in welcoming our chief guest, Mr. B. Prabhakaran, our principal, Dr. V. Umadevi Ma'am, Director Academic, Dr. M. Prabhakaran, Director Admin, Dr. V. Karnanidhi, Vice Principal Maria Fayez Ma'am, our Department HOD, Dr. R. Aragasenthil Radha, Head Department of Biotechnology, Dr. Shanti Ma'am, my dear beloved students and my dear colleagues, all I welcome you all on a workshop on Life of Life Sciences. Let me begin this session with the current situation of students and parents. There is a fear going on each and everyone's mind. Learning virtually is the right choice for good career. Yes, now I would remind you with the words of Mary Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now it's a time to understand more so that we may fear less. Yes, my dear budding microbiologist and biotechnologist, you people no need to have any fear about your career opportunities. After your studies, especially, we have organized this workshop and we have our guest speaker, Mr. B. Prabhakaran, who is here to share his contents to make all you all aware of various dimensions of career opportunities in life science, especially to flourish in our field. Now, I take this opportunity to call upon our head PG Department of Microbiology, Dr. R. Aragasenthil Radha Madam, to welcome our chief guest and introduce our chief guest, Mr. B. Prabhakaran, who is the head of Kairos Institute of Health Science and Research to our gatherings. Ma'am, please.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm happy to take this opportunity to welcome all of you for this glorious moment. I extend my warm welcome to all of you. I would like to extend my gratitude towards our chairman, Thiru K. Loganathan, vice chairman, Mr. L. Navin Prashad, director admin, Dr. M. Prabhakaran, director academic, Dr. V. Karnanidhi, principal, Dr. V. Umadevi ma'am, and vice principal, Mrs. A. Maria Paes Pachale, for supporting us to conduct this workshop. It's my immense pleasure to welcome and introduce our resource person, Mr. P. Prabhakaran. He is head of Kairos Institute of Health Science and Research. Now he is doing a PhD on anti-glaucoma properties of seaweeds. He has started a career as medical coder in Dell and senior medical coder in healthcare. He is a senior executive and group coordinator in Ajuba Solution from 2015 to 18. He started Gyrus Infotech in 2018. He is giving a medical coding training and placement solutions for students. Now he has also started a Gyrus Institute of Health Science and Research. He has signed MOE with our college and also Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, MGR Johnny College, Soka Ikeda College, and Jaya College of Arts and Science from Chennai, and Sacred Heart College in Tirupattur. He has tied up with MNCs in Chennai, Coimbatore, Trichy, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and etc. I would like to convey my heartful gratitude to our guest speaker, Mr. Prabhakaran, for accepting this invitation, presiding over the workshop on Life of Life Sciences. I welcome you, sir. We hope that this workshop will be an enjoyable and productive opportunity for students. Once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done. So, my dear students, you are learning from us, but if you come to listen to words of certain persons with their experience in our field, will give you much more impact on our field, especially in the field of biotechnology and microbiology. Now, we have an eminent person, Mr. B. Prabhakaran, here to give us an give us his contents on various career opportunities in our field. Sir, please share your contents with our students. Take.
Yeah, thank you, Indra ma'am. First of all, I would thanks to Prince Sri Bhavani College, Department of Biotechnology, Shanti ma'am, as well as the Department of Microbiology and Radha ma'am. This opportunity is a very good, thankful to people, Prabhakaran, to convey the great things to our students. First of all, I welcome to all for attending this workshop. Thank you, ma'am. I will start the procedure to convey the various opportunity and various fields are opening for the license graduates. But the people who are completing the BSc or MSc, they don't know what are the opportunities are after the completion of degree. Simply after the completion of +2, they are choosing the biotech or microbiology. After that completion only, they are thinking about the future. But that is a wrong way for the upcoming years because so many futures are there for biotechnology, but the opportunity is not conveyed to the students who are currently pursuing the BSc or MSc. This is a workshop. I will give the some of the ideas to the students. So what are the openings are there? What are the chances the people can show the to show the interest in the field of biotechnology or microbiology? I will proceed proceed with my PPT. Please go on, ma'am. Good afternoon to one and all present here. So today I am going to tell about the futures of the life sciences in the topic name of Life of Life Sciences. Myself, Prabhakaran. Already the much of introduction given by the Radha ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I proceed with the topic, ma'am, directly. First of all, after the completion of +2 in the science field, the people choose the biotech or microbiology. Whatever the course after the completion can divide it into two major types. The name is academic. There are two major types. One is job-based course, other one is research-based course. The job-based course in sense, after the completion of whatever the degree, you will get the job directly. That is called as job-based course. Example, some of the diploma courses, polytechnic courses, BCom, BCA, nursing, etc. In case of research-based courses, the first thing comes the life science. Because once the BSc or MSc people completed, the getting job is very difficult task. That's why the people are thinking to choose because the study is very vast area. You should know entire things. Then only you get the job and you will get the decent salary in this field. So the immediate job is very need to complete PhD or minimum of PG to compulsory for the better job in the field of life science. Example, biotech or microbiology, biochemistry, etc. Or in case of UG, that is undergraduate, the BSc degree is not much sufficient to get better job in present situation. This is an open statement because only the BSc degree you will get the job in the minimum salary of 10 to 12. But that is not sufficient to survey in this present situation. Meantime, the growth is very much difficult because the people from the other area, they completed MSc, they completed PhD, everything, they entered in the same field where you are working. So they get the improvement, they get the position in the field. But your people from starting and the till ending you are the same position, the same salary, you will not get any growth in the field. So need to complete at least PG, have to additional course. Some of the courses are there. Along with the UG, you need to complete any additional course. Then you will get any additional opportunity to get shine your field. The course can be classified into different types after the completion of UG. The first one is called certificate course. The certificate course, various courses are there. Some of them are I am pointed here. The first one is medical coding. The second one is medical transcription. The third one is very important thing for the people who are come from the licensed graduate, instrument handling. So many institutes are there located in Chennai providing the instrument handling techniques to the people who have completed the UG. The technique like LCMS, GCMS, HPLC. These are the areas you people from life science like biotech and microbiology studied in a theoretical way. As a UG student, you are not that much idea in practical way. Once you enter the PG, you may get, but in case of UG, you don't have sufficient knowledge in the practical way. So please, this kind of course for handling the technique is very much helpful to get the job in the research institute. Along with the certificate course related to the hospitals like the lab technician, optometry, so many courses are there. These certificate courses are you can do along with your UG or you can do a completion of UG. The diploma courses, as previously I said, that is called certificate courses that can do along with your UG. That is 6 month or 1 year course. In case of diploma courses, the course duration is minimum of 2 years. Once you completed the 2 years course, you get the job with decent pay in the market. The diploma courses are various allied health science courses are there. That is DMLT, dialysis technician, anesthesia, emergency technology, so many technology courses are there. These are the courses once you completed, directly you will be placed in the hospital as a technician and you will get the minimum salary 20 to 21,000. I will discuss in the future slides. The certificate course are the minimum of 1 month duration, as I said earlier. The diploma courses are minimum of 2 years. So these courses also you can do along with your UG or completion of UG. Some of the people completion of +2 directly enter into the diploma courses, they will get the job. Instead of doing the BSc. After completion of diploma, they can do same diploma course in UG also. So ultimately the salary will increase and the position will be changed. In case of postgraduates, so as I said earlier, the BSc is not sufficient to get job. So you need to complete at least the minimum level of PG in the same area. So in case of PG, after the completion of PG, you have chance to 2 areas. One is job, another one is higher studies. Totally depends on the candidates who are completing the PG. In case of higher studies, because people are much interested into the field of life like biotech or microbiology or biochemistry, they might have interested to do the research or any higher studies in the same field, postdoc, so many higher studies are there. So for that higher studies, lot of examinations are available. So because of writing this examination, you will get the stipend from the departments and you can do your project without your own money and you will get the JS stipend and as well as the PhD in the same field. Some of the examinations are listed here. The first one is CSIR, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Through this exam, candidates are selected for JRF or Assistant Professor. Once you completed this examination, you can be placed in the position in some of the colleges based on your qualification. CSIR have 5 major streams. The streams include our life science. Okay. According to the S.R. Rao in the 2013 DBT advisor said, in 2025, the need of 30 lakh of PhDs. For how many PhDs are there currently? Apart from them, we need more 30 lakhs PhDs by the 2025, or more than 1.5 lakh research scholars are open our economy and aspire for the superpower status. Because nowadays, what are the things are going upon the situation in the current situation totally depends on the research field only. So the CSR exam helps you to get the JRF and find out in the right path to your success. Then the next exam is called ICMR JRF, Indian Council of Medical Research. The ICMR JRF exam also counted for the admission of PhD. Approximately 150 fellowships will be awarded per year through this ICMR JRF. And then ARS NET exam. So many people are not aware of this one. That is ASR is only for aspirants who pursue the masters in life science. Previously I said no, CSIR, that is applicable for physical science, mathematical science, chemical science and earth science also along with life science. But this ARS NET exam is only for our life science graduates. Indian Council of Agricultural Research is the largest scientific organization in India with the most number of research institutes. Candidates can become chance to be a scientist in IAR institute, that is Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Exam list, as I said, totally 42 plus exams are available here, but PG students are not that much aware of these kind of exams. After completion of PG, they can go whatever the jobs are opening there, like BPO, KP, anything. They simply went to the job and get some study that is not related to their studies. But once you are aware of this kind of exams, if you clear this exam, they will give the stipend for your studies. The exams, as I said, CSIR, GATE, DPT, ICMR, BNC. These all have JRF as well as the SRO position. The month will be included. Some of the exam conducted twice a year, some of the exam conducted once a year. Based upon the examination, you need to apply before 3 months or 2 months, then you can write the examination. Once you clear, the cutoff mark will be provided by the particular council. Once you clear with the particular cutoff, then you will be worked as a JRF in the reputed institutes. Then, as I said, the career, 3 main career paths for the scientist. Once you became eligible of the scientist, your career will be different way. One is the industry, which is a private sector. The second one is the government in government areas, and then is the academic. You can go whatever the field choose to you once you completed these scientific areas. Then I will tell some detailed description about CSIR. Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. This is the organization. This will conduct the examination for JRF as well as the assistant professor position. The maximum age limit for attending this exam is 28 years. This is for the JRF position. In case of assistant professor position, there is no age limit. So you can attend how much you can. Okay, the some of the relaxation for the age limit based on your caste area. In case of SC or ST or PWD, you have the 5 years of expansion, this category 28, and the female applicants and the 3-year for the OBC candidates. So 28 plus 3 or plus 5, you can get the based on your caste. Then candidates can apply only for JRF or both JRF or assistant professor or only for the assistant professor. It is purely based on the candidate. Candidate will choose which one you want. So if in case of you choose for the assistant professor, your age limit will be relaxed. In case of JRF along with assistant professor, the age limit will be calculated. There is no limit for the attempts. You can attempt n number of times within the age criteria for the JRF position. So you can attempt 2 years or 3 years, but you can attend unlimited number of times. According to CSIR UGC NET eligibility criteria, candidates applying for JRF reservation should be 28. The duration of the exam is 3 hours. There are 2 different papers are there. Then score validity. If you clear the JRF, the validity for 3 years. If you clear assistant professor from CSIR, this lifetime validity. The percentage, I said a cutoff, no. Some of the cutoffs are given here to the year of 2020. The minimum cutoff for the JRF CSIR is 33%. Then in the 2020, the cutoff was released for the life science department for unreserved candidates 98.94%, the OBC is 96.04%, for SC, ST 89 and 83 respectively. So these are the percent people have scored. Based on the CSIR NET June results, the number of candidates, I said previously the cutoff, the maximum cutoff the people scored. At the same time, how many candidates are placed in this position is, for the JRF NET alone, 2,135 people. For JRF NET 112, for JRF NET UGC, there is different exam I will tell later, 1638, for lecturership, assistant professor 4394. This many people are selected for the per year. So there is a chance you have to try for it, then you can grab it. Okay. Then another one is, as I said, diploma course. This diploma course is applicable for both UG as well as the PG. Whether you can complete the UG or you're doing the PG, and meanwhile you can do this kind of diploma courses. The target area as a life sciences, you can go with the diploma course with the allied health science courses. You can eligible to work in government hospitals as well as the private sector. Paramedical courses are generally called as job-oriented academic program. Paramedical courses teaches an individual and the chance them to competent the healthcare workers. Instead of doing the degree, the people who can directly go with the diploma courses, they can join because this is job-oriented academic program. Okay, the eligible for the paramedical courses is that there is an increasing demand for the paramedical professions both in India as well as in abroad. The paramedical courses, numerous courses for students after the class of 12th previously described. Students who have passed the standard 12 with science, with biology are eligible to join paramedical. Obviously, the students come from the life science, biotech or biochemistry. They obviously completed the +2 with biology. So you are eligible directly to the diploma courses along with your UG courses. The type of paramedical courses are, the first one is Bachelor BSc Biotech, you also have BSc Lab Technician, BSc Optometry also available. Diploma courses also available. The duration for the diploma course is 1 to 3 years. In case of certificate course, the duration 6 to 2 years. The postgraduate courses are the duration 2 to 3 years. Like MSc Biotech, you can do MSc Lab Technician, MSc Nursing, anything like that. Okay, these are the different kind of diploma courses related to the paramedical. You can choose which is better to you. The list of the courses, not only the 1 or 2 courses, more than 30 plus courses are available in the allied health science field. So based on these courses, you can choose and you can get the job once you completed the course with reputed institute. If you want to do the government job, you can register in the employment office, then you will get the government related job to the allied health science sector. Medical lab technology, as you people well know, the lab technology, wherever you went, the preliminary examination will be done by the laboratory technology people only. Accident emergency care. Nowadays, this is a blooming field because unfortunately, every day we are getting the news, some of the accident cases. So this is a very emerging field. Then dialysis technology, one of the most important allied science field is the dialysis technology. Once the people will enter into the dialysis technology, lifetime they need dialysis. So lifetime the people need the dialysis supported. So dialysis technician have a lot of opportunity in Chennai itself. Then operation theater anesthesia technology, critical care technology, medical record science. It is totally different from the previous essay. It is storage of the data, that is medical record science. It is purely related to the system-based one. Then radiology and imaging technology, the CT, X-ray, these all comes under. Then optometry technology, eye-related, they purely based on the power for the lenses. That will deal with the optometry technology. Ophthalmic nursing assistant, scope support technology. The scope support technology is the colonoscopy, ophthalmoscopy, esophagoscopy. These are the studies. Scopy, I think you people will know about the scopy study. Scopy is the general study inside the tube into your body and examine the affected area through this scopy. So this is called scope support technology. Nursing aid, dental assistance, podiatry. The second important field is podiatry. The people who have the problem in foot area, that will be dealt by podiatrists. So diploma in podiatry is one of the upcoming field. The people who affected the diabetic conditions, they are eventually having the problem in foot. So that will be handled by this podiatric department. Then cardiac non-invasive technology. Obviously, you people know nowadays the heart attack and the heart-related problems are very easily attacked without any age description. So this is a cardio non-invasive technology. Without opening our heart through the vein or artery, how can we solve the cardiac related problem? That will be handled through this kind of technology, that is called non-invasive technology and healthcare aid. These are the list of the course, something I listed here. You can choose any of the course which is your like very much, or you then after that completion of course or completion of degree, our ambition to get the job. In case of job, for example, if you go any job, that is ultimate aim depends on your salary. So in case of salary wise, after the medical lab technician course, the average salary was 12,800 per month in Dr. Lal Path Labs. In case of Metropolis, one of the reputed medical laboratory technology in India, that provided 24,000 per month to the people who completed the lab technician course with some of the excellent knowledge. Okay, the average salary for dialysis technician is around 17,000. As I mentioned here, is a starting salary based on your performance as well as the experience. You can improve your salary as well as the position in the same field. Average salary for emergency medical technician 20,000. Average salary for optometrist around 15,000. These are the sum of the salary listed. You can check with the data also. Then obviously you want to learn the medical related allied health science course, you should choose the reputed institute to learn, because so many institutes are teaching the allied health science courses without any practical knowledge. Obviously, as a life science and the allied health science, you need how much you have the theoretical knowledge, comparatively you need more practical knowledge to handle the patient as a already health science people. Okay, so in comparatively theoretical and practical, the best institute are listed here. If you go and check in the Google, the basic center for paramedical courses, some of the institute are listed in that. Our institute, thanks to the Google, our institute also listed here, Kairos Institute of Health Science and Research. So we are providing the excellent coaching with the theoretical as well as the practical with internship in reputed hospitals. Okay, Kairos Institute of Health Science and Research located in Tambaram and Chennai. It is affiliated with BSS. Before you joining the course, wherever the institute nearby your residential, nearby your college, whatever it is, you should check whether it is affiliated or not. The first thing you should check. The affiliation is a big process. You can complete 2 years course, they provide a certificate. After you entering the interview process, the hospital will reject you based on your certificate is not validated. It is not a reputed validation. So you are not able to work as a allied health science field. So before joining or before choosing the institute, you should check whether they are affiliated. In case of colleges, you can't do the part-time course. That's why I didn't mention any colleges. Some of the medical colleges are providing, some of the paramedical colleges are there, but you need to do full-time course. In case of doing the BSc or MSc, in this kind of institute, you can do part-time also. Okay. Then our institute ISO certified, then well-qualified staff with 100% hands-on teaching, minimal fees compared to other institute. Internship will be provided and branded hospitals. This is also one important thing. Along with the affiliation, you should check where the institute will send you for the internship program. Nearby some small clinic or small laboratories are not sufficient to work as a laboratory technology in the reputed hospitals. You should go the internship with standardized hospitals, standardized laboratory. Then only you get some idea, some theoretical, some practical knowledge, how to handle the people, how to handle the machinery, how to handle techniques. These all you will get enter in the 6-month internship program. So the affiliation as well as the internship are the basic things you should check and then join the institute for the allied health science courses. Then certificate course. I said no, diploma course as well as certificate course. What are the course I listed here? That course are available in UG level, diploma level, certificate level, and PG level. That is different. Then only certificate courses are available. Previously I showed in some slides, that is medical coding, transcription and all. So now I'm telling about medical coding. The medical coding is another very chance blooming field for the life sciences medical coding. Without any kind of big investment or without any kind of big knowledge, you can simply completed the UG or PG, then join the certificate course of medical coding. The institute will place you in the job with the MNC's minimum salary of 15 to 18,000. That is the medical coding. What is the medical coding? This is another big area to lead the goal. So medical coding is the transformation of healthcare diagnosis procedure or medical service and equipment into universal medical alphanumeric code. The simple one thing is medical record or reports into alphanumerical code. Previously, the lab technology and radio technology and optometry, the people are handling the patient. The report will be sent to the medical coder. They will convert into the alphanumerical code for the insurance and handling purpose. This is the outline of medical coding. These are the manuals used for the medical coding, that is CPT, ICD, and EPICS. Growth rate of medical coding. From 2016 to 2026, it is about 13% in the medical coding. As I discussed, telling about the medical coding field. In case of other outsourcing field, the medical coding comes under the outsourcing, BPO, KPO, like outsourcing, but other outsourcing field grows only 7%. Compare more than 100% is there. Healthcare industry growing rate is about 25 to 35% per year, according to the US Statistical Bureau of Labor. Then salary. Salary is the important thing. The salary for the freshers in India approximately 1.5 lakhs per annum, not for the per month, per annum, experience up to 5 lakhs. In case of abroad, once you complete the medical coding certification program by the AAPC, United States of America, you can eligible to work in abroad. In case you complete and go with abroad, the minimum salary is approximately 10 to 50 lakhs per annum. You have any experience in the same field along with the CPC, you can go abroad, minimum salary of 30 lakhs per annum. Then in India, more than 500 corporate companies are there for medical coding and then all over the India, especially Tamil Nadu, Hyderabad, Kerala, Bangalore, Mumbai and Pune as well as in Noida. In Tamil Nadu, especially Chennai, Coimbatore, Vellore, Salem and Trichy have a lot of the companies for medical coding. There are openings are throughout the year, openings are there. Okay, eligibility for medical coding. Even BDS or MBBS people can also join as a medical coder. As a life sciences, we are eligible to join medical coder, biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry or bioinformatics people after completion of degree. This is not a part-time job, it is a full-time job. You need to complete your degree, then you can join as a medical coder after completion of certificate courses in any training institute. How to get the job medical coder? You choose the right place for medical coding training. In training, they have covered the topics of anatomy, physiology, medical terminology. Because as a life sciences, we are not that much aware of anatomy. We have studied the physiology, but not anatomy that much. So anatomy is a very much important thing for doing medical coding. So in training, the institute will cover the anatomy as one of the important things, along with physiology as well as the medical terminology. Then come finally our coding manual, CPT, ICD, and ABIC. These are the areas covered in the medical coding training. After that completion of training, they will provide the certificate. Then you will be able to attend the interview. Once you cleared, you will place in the job. Minimum salary of 15,000 per month as a fresher in Chennai itself. Based on your performance and based on your quality, you can improve your position from junior coder to the senior as well as the TL, or go on to the manager level, up to the manager level based on your performance alone. So I am also coming from the Gyrus Infotech as I said earlier. So we are providing the training for medical coding also. So Institute for Learn Medical Coding courses in Chennai listed in Gyrus Infotech. So Gyrus Infotech Medical Coding Training Solution also located in Tambaram, Chennai. This is MSME registered institute. Previously, I said affiliated with the BSS for Gyrus Institute of Health Science and Research. That is for Allied Health Science course. That's why we are affiliated with BSS. This is certificate course. So we are directly registered with MSME. That is Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises, Government of India. So you can register there. Before joining the medical coding training, please assured with the institute whether registered or not in Government of India. Without registering in any Government of India, if you studied any certificate course, that certificate is not valid. Then IS certified, this experienced staff who are teaching here in the Gyrus Infotech, they are completely CPC as well as minimum experience of 5+ years in the medical coding field. Then excellent coaching with good practical learning, tie up with more than 45 MNCs in and around South India. Successful completion of course training, we provide certification as well as job offer. The offering courses are ACMC as well as CPC. For ACMC course, advanced certification for medical coding, the duration is 35 days. And CPC is a certified professional coder. Previously I mentioned if you want to work in abroad, you need to complete this exam. Then only you are eligible to go abroad for worker as a medical coder. Even you completion PhD also, you cannot work as a medical coder in abroad. So this is an examination must to complete. At the same time, if you are working in Chennai itself, after the 1 year or 2 year completion, you need to complete this exam. This is a certificate provided by the US government. Then only you are the certified coder to handle the patient report and you can be able to solve the coding related queries. So this duration is approximately 200 days, 3 to 4 months. This is a very big exam to handle that one. This is a 5.5-hour examination. You need to clear this examination. Then only you will be awarded the CPC certificate. The cost will be based on the dollar value, approximately $700 for this examination. Hello? Hello?
Sir?
Hello?
Sir, we are hearing, sir.
Sir?
Yeah, okay. Anything the question is there, my people who want to clear that one?
Sir, could you be clear?
If there is any questions, the students to clear that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can go for a query section. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. It is actually the need of for our final year UG and PG students which made us to organize this workshop. My dear students, always keep in your mind that I have no special talent. I'm only passionately curious to learn skills and update myself often. It is how you should deal with the subject that will determine how you achieve success. I hope through this workshop you would have taken up any one idea, either of pursuing higher degree, certificate course, or diploma course, or you would have chosen your career by working in hospitals, research labs such as JRF, SRF, by completing competitive exams, or you can work as a medical coder, certified medical coders. I believe, my dear students, especially budding scientists, that you can and you are half away there to reach success. Now it's time for the query session. Now our guest speaker is ready to clear your queries. You can please chat your questions. If you have any queries, please you can feel free to ask, or else if you feel hesitated to ask, you can chat your queries.
I think they
Students,
don't have a doubt.
just feel free. If you have any queries, you can either chat, or else you can unmute your phone and then you can even ask. So we have a comment from Mogan Raj, student from biotechnology. Hope he's clear and with your presentation, he has no doubt, it seems. It was very clear-cut presentation, sir, and you made our students to know what are the career opportunities in our field. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your
Yeah, thank,
valuable presentation. Ma'am, shall I ask ma'am
yeah,
to
thank you so
proceed?
much.
Prabhakar, sir, one second, please. We need a photo with you, sir, in a video. Please
Okay.
remove the PPT and switch on your video, sir.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we didn't get it, your face.
Are you
Okay,
clear
sir.
now?
And now, okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Now I request Head Department of Biotechnology, Dr. N. Shanti Madam, to give away the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, Indu ma'am. What I thought to say in the vote of thanks, you told everything. You make my work is very easy. Thank you so much. A graceful and warm time to our most valued guests, worthy teachers, and most beloved students gather over here. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on these occasions. I, on behalf of the Department of Biotechnology and the PG Department of Microbiology and the entire fraternity of the college, first of all, extend my most sincere thanks to the Lord God. On my behalf, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to Chief Guest who spared time from his busy schedule to grace these occasions. Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable guidance. We are
thank you so
sure
much, ma'am.
our students found from your talk to be very valuable in understanding about job-oriented courses, higher studies, paramedical courses, diploma courses, and certificate courses. What you have mentioned here. Thank you so much, sir. I also extend thanks to all teachers for their cooperation in this institution of these functions. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much once again.